Hi everyone, I'm Priyanka and you're welcome to the Terrace Kitchen. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make Hakka Noodles Samosa. Light and crunchy and super delicious. Let's get started. To cook the noodles, bring some water to a boil and then add salt. 1 teaspoon salt. Water should be enough to boil 150 gram Hakka noodles, so I'm using a 150 gram packet here. Break the noodles and add to the boiling water. Mix using a fork or a spoon and cook the noodles till they are done. Drain the noodles and run some cold water. You can directly drain the noodles in your kitchen sink. Addition of cold water would prevent further cooking of the noodles. Spread the noodles and add around 1 teaspoon oil and mix well. This would prevent the noodles from sticking to each other, and then keep these aside. Heat a pan or kadhai and add 3 to 4 teaspoon oil. To the hot oil add 1 medium-sized chopped onion. Saute for 10 to 12 seconds. Then add 1/4 cup chopped carrot, 1/4 cup chopped French beans. Give a good mix. Then add salt. Here I'm adding salt only as per the vegetables. Later when I'll add the noodles, I'll add more salt as per the noodles. Next goes 1.5 tablespoon ginger garlic paste. Saute or fry till the raw smell of the ginger and garlic is gone. Do not overcook the vegetables, otherwise you'll lose that crunch of the vegetables. Next add 1 medium-sized chopped capsicum, 1/4 cup chopped cabbage. You may add more cabbage if you want, if you like. Add 1 teaspoon red chilli powder, 1 tablespoon Schezwan sauce. The amount of Schezwan sauce can be here and there as per your taste. Then 1 tablespoon soy sauce. Keep the flame low, give a good mix. Then keep the flame between low to medium, add the cooked noodles and toss well. You may also use 2 forks to easily toss and mix the noodles. At this stage you can taste your noodles and adjust the salt. If required, you can add more. Our noodle filling for the samosas is ready, so what I'm going to do is to set this aside and move to the next step. For the samosa, we need all-purpose flour, so here I've got 2 cups all-purpose flour, that is Maida. Add around 1/4 teaspoon salt. Mix well. Then add 3 tablespoon ghee. After adding ghee, it's very important to mix the ghee and flour really well, so take your time and mix. Once you're done mixing the ghee and maida, then add water and make a stiff dough. For samosas, we need stiff dough. Make sure you add water gradually so that you do not end up adding a lot of water. Water should be either at room temperature or cold. Cover the dough and set it aside for at least 10 minutes. After resting the dough for 10 to 15 minutes or even 10 minutes, knead it for another 10 to 15 seconds and you would notice that the dough would become nice and smooth. Then take out a medium-sized portion. Sprinkle some maida and roll the dough into a thin sheet. Do not add a lot of maida, otherwise it would end up sinking in the oil while deep frying. So add as little as possible, sprinkle as little as possible. Roll the dough into an oblong sheet or an oval and not a circle. Then cut using a pizza cutter or a knife. Take one portion and fold the way I'm showing on the screen and use water to seal the edges. It's very important to use water and seal the edges really well. Press using your fingers. Add the noodle stuffing. Again apply some water around the edges of the samosa and press with your fingers to seal the samosa really well. It's very important. Follow the same steps to make the remaining samosas and make sure that you keep them covered with a cotton cloth or any type of cloth while you're making the other samosas. If the cover of the samosa, that is this sheet, if it dries out, then while frying it may open. That's why it's very important to keep it covered. So here I've made a few. I still have some dough and filling left, and I'm going to make the samosas later. So let's fry these. The temperature of the oil should be low when you initially add your samosas to the oil, and then after frying for a few minutes you can then keep the flame between low to medium. Frying of samosas, kachoris take time, so be patient. If you keep the flame medium or high at the very beginning, you would get a lot of bubbles. With this recipe, you would get 17 to 18 medium-sized samosas. Well, I have written it serves 5 to 6 people, but it also depends on how many one person eats. Look at the khasta cover and delicious Hakka noodles inside. If you like this recipe, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to Terrace Kitchen for more such wonderful recipes. Do give this recipe a try and enjoy!